Ocean Life in Danger, read to you by Carol Brigham. April is Earth Month. It's a time to learn more about our planet. We need to know how to keep it safe for all the people, plants, and animals that live on it. Oceans. About 71% of Earth is covered by oceans. The oceans help keep Earth's temperature steady. They help warm the land in the winter and cool it in the summer. Plankton that grows on the ocean surface creates half of the oxygen that people and animals need to breathe. Scientists think there may be over 2.2 million species of plants and animals that live in the ocean. More than 1 million of these species live in coral reefs. Coral reefs. Coral reefs are made from the skeletons of coral polyps. Coral polyps are small, soft animals that do not move on their own. They form a hard shell around themselves for protection. Corals grow very slowly. They grow from less than 1 inch up to 4 inches each year. They live for 2 to 3 years. Some may live up to 5 years. When they die, they leave their hard skeleton behind. Other corals grow around and on top of these skeletons. As the corals grow and die, their skeletons make enormous reefs. It can take up to 10,000 years to grow a full coral reef. Animals. The coral skeletons make crevices and caves in the reefs. Animals make homes in these holes in the coral. Scientists say there are more than 1 million species of plants and animals living in coral reefs. They also say that 25% of the animals living in the ocean live in coral reefs. Coral reefs give protection to smaller animals and fish. Larger fish and animals also live in and around coral reefs. The reefs provide food, shelter, and a place to have babies. Other benefits. More than 100 countries have coral reefs along their coastline. Reefs help protect the beaches from erosion during big storms. Scientists are studying plants and animals from coral reefs to make new medicines. They hope to find cures for cancer, arthritis, infections, viruses, and other diseases. People also use reefs to make money. They catch fish in them to eat and sell. Tourists spend money to travel there to see the coral and animals. They stay in hotels, eat in restaurants, and shop in stores in towns near the reefs. Threats to the reefs. Coral reefs grow in warm, clear, shallow water. The temperature of the water should be around 75 degrees Fahrenheit, 24 degrees Celsius. Coral reefs also need salt water. Water that is too warm, too cold, or not salty enough can hurt the reefs. Scientists say ocean temperatures are increasing. They say pollution, climate change, and El Niño are making the water warmer. Coral has algae that live in it. The algae give the coral its color. The coral and the algae help each other. When the water is too hot or polluted, the coral pushes out the algae. Then the coral looks white. This is called coral bleaching. Coral cannot live without algae. If the water does not cool down, the coral will not take the algae back. The coral will die. Scientists say over half of the world's coral reefs have died in the last 30 years. They also say up to 90% of the reefs may die in the next 100 years if we do not do anything. But there are ways to help. What are governments doing? People around the world need to work together to help save the coral reefs. Governments are passing laws to help clean up the environment. They are stopping companies from dumping waste into the oceans. They are encouraging their people to help too. The United States government started the U.S. Coral Reef Task Force. In this task force, people from different government agencies and community groups work together to help the coral reefs in U.S. waters. The U.S. is also part of the International Coral Reef Initiative. The organizations and governments in this group work together to save the reefs around the world. Everyone can help. There are ways for everyone to help. Changing everyday habits can make a big difference for the ocean. At home, use less single-use plastic like bottles, bags, and straws. Use fewer chemical fertilizers on your lawn and garden. Pick up garbage and litter on the beaches. Walk, ride a bike, or use public transportation. Turn off lights when you aren't using them. Buy energy-efficient appliances for your home. Buy seafood that is caught safely. When you go in the water or out on a boat, use mineral-based sunscreen. The chemicals in some sunscreens hurt ocean animals and plants. If you visit a coral reef, don't touch the coral or other animals. You might hurt them or their homes. Don't buy pieces of coral to take home with you. Memories and pictures are much better souvenirs. For more information about Easy English News and to subscribe to our digital version or our paper copies, visit our website, easyenglishnews.com.